language is complicated, difficult, and nuanced. But because of that, if you choose your words carefully, you can be extremely precise with your meaning. My wife is not like that. So a lot of the time, I have no idea what she's talking about. For instance, out of the blue, she'll look up and say, "Did that girl ever get back to us?" I don't have a clue what she means. What girl? Did we order something from her? Did we send her a ransom note? Just have absolutely no idea, and still, she'll get mad at me when I don't understand. I also find her use of the language to be ambiguous at times. For example, she'll use the words north, south, east, and west interchangeably. And she doesn't get why I might find this confusing. So I'm driving, she's navigating, and she says, "Turn north here." So since I'm driving west, I make a right-hand turn. And she says, "No, I said left." I said, "No, you said north." She says, "Well, I meant south." And I say, "They're not the same." She says, "You should have known I meant south." And I said, "No, I shouldn't. You're navigating. The definition of navigating is telling me the correct direction." And she says, "You're deliberately misunderstanding." Deliberately has nothing to do with her confusion over what constitutes a synonym. And there's nothing I like better than getting lost when we're on a trip. They did a scientific study in 1967 at Columbia University where they drove rats insane. In psychological experiments. And what they did was, they used the words north, south, interchangeably. The cheese is north, zap. I meant south, zap. At the end of the experiment, the rats would just walk up to cats and say, "Please kill me." Please. Don't let them put me back in that maze with that lunatic again. Another thing my wife does that ticks me off when we're driving is if another driver does something stupid and I yell at them, she invariably takes their side. It's like a reflex. There's no way I could possibly be right. Every time. It's infuriating. So we're driving along, and the car behind us suddenly pulls ahead, cuts me off, and then slams on his brake for no apparent reason. So I slam on my brakes, and I say, "What is wrong with this guy?" And my supportive wife says, "Well, maybe a squirrel ran in front of him." If you had been 7 to 8 car lengths back, you wouldn't have had a brake so far. Now, I've seen the TV commercials, and I've been following the news. So I know violence against women is wrong. And I have to assume that strangling her probably falls under that category. But still, I can't help but think how easy it would be. My hands are already at the 10-2 position. I would just need to turn 90 degrees. So another time, it's late at night, we're driving south on 87 towards Newport, and there's a car coming north on our side of the road. Our side. So I yank the steering wheel to the right, and I pull onto the shoulder. The guy whizzes past me, and I yell, "You moron! You're gonna kill somebody!" And my wife, bless her heart, says, and I quote, "If you had been in the right-hand lane, you wouldn't have had to swerve so hard." And she makes me so angry. I want to head our car into oncoming traffic. But then I realized the guy coming at me, his wife was in the passenger seat. So she either pissed him off to the point where he finally cracked, or she was navigating and said